What's up, YouTube? Starseed Warrior here. Okay, so this video is going to be a little serious. It's going to have to do with spiritual warfare. I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with it, or maybe you have heard of it if y'all are Christian or, whatever religion you might support or worship. It doesn't really matter, which religion you support or worship. It doesn't matter if you're a spiritual person or not. I'm here to tell you that spiritual warfare is real, and you'll see it in a lot of people around you. You'll see that, like, a lot of people around you carry demons in them. Like, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but if you are religious, if you are a Christian, then I'm pretty sure you've heard about demons. You know that they do exist. They are in the Bible. It mentions about demons all throughout the Bible. It talks about spiritual warfare. It talks about that we are in this world and we are warring not against the forces of flesh, but against the forces of the spirit and against authorities and governments of this world. So with that being said, guys, I just want y'all to know that there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now in our society. Pardon my French, but there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now in our society. You have MK Ultra, that was started in the 1960s by the CIA, which involved mass mind control. If you don't know about that, look it up, search it up. All these things that I talk about, guys, it can be accredited to, just do your research. This is a no nonsense video, so I'm not going too in depth, with the details. So anything I talk about, guys, I encourage you guys, research it, find out for yourself, find out, educate yourselves, because knowledge is power, brothers and sisters. Knowledge is power. That's the ultimate reason why, Lucifer tried to corrupt Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, because he tried to give Adam and Eve knowledge and power before they were ready for it. See, God intended to give us knowledge and power from both of the trees. He gave us the tree of life and he gave us the tree of knowledge, and he intended to give us knowledge. And not a lot of Christians, know about that, and not a lot of, religious, scholars know about that. But God actually intended to give us knowledge, but only during the time that we would be ready to receive that knowledge, because without the wisdom to be able to understand and comprehend that knowledge, the knowledge is like basically power in the hands of babies, and that's what you see going on in the world right now. You have all these nuclear powers, and a lot of them are babies. Look at Kim Jong-un, for example. I'm just making an example, but that's what happens when you get power, and knowledge without the wisdom to use it. You have all this technology being built, and it's not necessarily for the good or for the benefit of us, but actually to the detriment and the destruction of us, But that'll be for another video, guys. What this video is going to be strictly about spiritual warfare. Now, I mentioned it earlier in the video. You can see it in like people around you and whatnot, stuff like that. So, like, for example, like even your friends or family members, or like, anybody close to you, relatives, like even strangers, you'll notice that when you are an anointed person, or you're a person of God, or you're a spiritual person, or you're a good person, you'll start to notice certain things around you. If you're woke, and you're aware to it, you'll start to notice behaviors of certain people around you and all that. Like, and this thing, like I said, this includes your friends, your family, strangers. When people, for example, they may act weird one day, but then the next day they'll be completely fine. They'll be cool with you. But then maybe one day, they'll be talking shit, behind your back, or, they'll be like, maybe like narcissistic in a way or something like that, but that the person maybe isn't necessarily a narcissist, but they are exhibiting or showing traits of narcissism. And one of the explanations of this is spiritual warfare, is these people have demons either in them or trying to attack them or latch onto them and trying to either oppress them or suppress them so that they do not reach their full potential, guys. Now, it's very important that you guys know about this. It's very important that you guys know about the tactics that the enemy tries to use so that you can be aware of spiritual warfare. Whenever narcissists come around you, or whenever you experience maybe your friends or family members being narcissistic, just know that it actually may not be them. If you think about it, it actually may not be them, but their actions and their behavior might actually be dictated by the spirits, that are trying to either latch onto them or control them or possess them, or in whatever case. But you will start to notice certain things like that in individuals. And that is a telltale sign that either, they are under spiritual attack or you're dealing with spiritual attack. But one of the most important things to know is if you are a spiritual person, you have to separate yourself from these people. If these people have, spiritual parasites or, demonic entities latched onto them, it's very important that you try your best. If you can help these people, then help them as much as you can. But I don't encourage anybody to live with these people or anything like that, anything of that nature, because I've dealt with a lot of narcissism in my life. My whole family pretty much is narcissistic. So that's why I've come to tell you guys, and even with my family, a lot of their behavior, I kind of see why, because, in honesty, it wasn't them, in some ways, because I know that they love me and they care about me, but yet they exhibit, differences. And that is their spiritual side of them is under attack by demonic spirits or demonic entities. And the important thing to know is you can protect yourself against spiritual attack and demonic entities. But you have to know how to protect yourself. You have to know that no matter what, you have power and you have authority. You have the power to either invite, demonic entities in or cast them out. Or you have the power to invite spiritual, divine entities in, just various things like that, of that nature. So, there's many things you can do to protect yourself against stuff like this. One of the most powerful things is just simply being out in nature, being around nature. Nature heals. God created nature for a reason. He created us from nature. In the book of Genesis, when God created the earth, he created Adam and Eve from clay. He created us from the earth. So we have a part of everything on this earth within us. That's why we have part fish, part reptile DNA. We have part, primate DNA. That's why we have all this different DNA, from the planet Earth. So the earth was designed and created to heal us, as we have been created and we come from the earth. So it only makes sense, guys. So spend time in nature, meditate, do all that you need to do in order to be happy and to be aware. Because once you're happy and you're aware, you'll notice certain things around you, guys, I'm telling you. And when those things come around you, you guys will know how to deal with it and avoid it. You know, now when people come at you and try to attack you, the most important thing you want to do is stand your ground. You hold your ground, you stand your ground, you plant your feet firmly in the earth and you hold your ground. You stand your ground against demons. You stand your ground against demonic attack, because God told us that we have the power to cast out demons. You know, it's not for us to cowardice and run away. It's actually up for us to be warriors and fight against this spiritual warfare, guys. Now, see, I'm going to teach you guys how to fight against this. You cannot tolerate this spiritual warfare. See, these demons are weak, and they will try to prey on your emotions. They'll try to prey on anything they can. You know, they'll try to hate on you. They'll try to use anything against you in their arsenal that they can possibly think to use against you. And knowing that, you have to know this already. And knowing that, that's half the battle, is knowing. Okay, so know that the enemy is going to be relentless. No matter what you do, no matter what you try, the enemy is going to be relentless, guys. So, in order to be strong against the enemy, you guys are going to have to strengthen yourselves spiritually. Like I said, spend time in nature, meditate, do things that make you happy. Do things that bring you peace, joy, love, positivity, all of those things, because all of those positive emotions will counteract the negative emotions. And see, demons can only thrive in those low vibrational states. They can only thrive with those negative emotions, and they can only thrive in unclean environments. Guys, make sure you guys are cleaning the fuck out of your homes. Pardon my French. Make sure you guys are cleaning your house. Anything. Make sure you dust, because dust is a physical manifestation and a physical representation of negative energy and bad luck. And even in Asian culture, like Chinese culture, you know, it's thought to believe to be that dust is bad luck. That's why during the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year, in Chinese culture, they call it spring cleaning, because it's to clean away all of the bad, you know, all of the negative, you know, to make room for the positive. So with that being said, make sure you guys are cleaning your homes. Make sure you guys are vacuuming, dusting, all that good stuff. You know, once you do that, you'll realize the difference in the energy shift. You know, once you put your intentions into your home, you'll recognize the difference in the energy shift, because intentions are very important. Intentions are powerful. See, you know, when it comes to like magic or spell work, you know, a lot of people accuse witches or warlocks of being evil. That's not necessarily true. It's all about your intention. You know, if, you know, that's why there's a such thing as good witches and good warlocks, because it's their intention behind what they do. You know, it's not necessarily magic itself in its sense is neutral. You know, it's neither good nor bad. It depends on how you use it and what your intentions are. So see, with that being said, guys, you want to make sure that you're putting positive intentions into your home. You want to make sure that you're putting positive intentions into your life. You want to make sure that you're making positive affirmations about yourself. You want to make sure you're talking positive about yourself. You want to make sure that you're not speaking no negative. You don't want to speak nothing bad about yourself. As Bruce Lee says, don't speak nothing negative about yourself. You know, speak positive things about yourself, because what you speak, you bring into existence. That's why there's a reason that it's called spelling. There's a reason that it's called spelling, because what you speak, you manifest. You speak it into existence. You know, that's why it's very important to speak positive things, you know, not just about yourself, but even about others, even about your enemies, because you might come to find out that your enemies are not really your enemies, that your enemies are being controlled. Your enemies are being manipulated. Your enemies are being possessed by the real enemy, the demons, the devil, whoever you want to call it, you know, the evil in the high places, you know, this isn't a video about religion. This is a spiritual video, but for all those people out there who are religious, I encourage y'all the same way, that I would encourage my spiritual people. The same applies, whether you're religious or you're spiritual, it doesn't matter. As long as you believe in God, as long as you are a good person, as long as you're spreading positivity and love and peace and joy, that's all that really matters. It's not about, what religion is better or what, it doesn't matter, guys. All that matters is that you are spiritual and that you are in tune with yourself and that you are in tune with the God within yourself. So I think I'm going to end this video with that, guys. This was just, a quick video to show you guys about, what we're up against. It's some serious stuff, spiritual warfare. It's real. It's going on right now. The war that's going on between, Gaza and Syria, right now. It's all a spiritual war right now. And that's what I want you guys to understand, that, it's not just a physical war that is actually going on. It's a spiritual war. It's going on everywhere, not just in, other parts of the world. It's going on all across the world, guys. So with that, I just want to end this video and let you guys know to protect yourself, be positive, stay positive, speak good things about yourself. Don't speak nothing negative. Clean your home, clean your home, put good intentions into your home, hang things in your home of positivity, like pictures and things like that with good memories and personal value will help drive away negative energy. Do things like burning sage. Burning incense is really good because the good fragrances will help to get rid of, the negative spirits, get rid of the odors, get rid of anything that is unclean is what you want to do. Okay, guys. So with that being said, I'm going to end this video. Peace, love, and light, guys. Blessings to all. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.